Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is another episode of the Crown Vic Frame Swap 66 F100. So first, we're just going to start with a little recap on where we've been so far. So it took us it was 1.5 to 2 days to get the Crown Vic body off the frame, that guy there. And that was kind of me just, working on it as I could and stuff like that. So roughly about 1.5 days worth of actual work to get that thing done. And then after that, we pulled the 66 in. That only took me roughly about 6 hours to get that completely disassembled. Cab, front clip, bed, all that good stuff, so we could start swapping over. So we're, roughly about 2.5 days in on getting the cab and the chassis ready. And then we had another, I would say roughly about a full day getting the cab set on the chassis and the front clip and kind of just getting everything laid out. So 3.5 days in of actual work getting this frame swap done. So I just wanted to kind of let everybody know that this isn't rocket science. It isn't super hard. Anybody can do this, and it doesn't take very long if you have the right tools. Obviously, we have a lift up here, and that makes my life 10 times easier, but that doesn't mean it can't be done without a lift. So definitely get out there and get one of these done, because once you are finished with it, you're gonna be so dang happy. Turnkey driving old school truck. That's just something super cool. So we definitely want to motivate other people to get out there and do something similar, because it's a lot of fun and you'll enjoy it after it's done. Trust me, I know. So like I said, that's pretty much where we're at now. I ran over to Ace Hardware and purchased some metal so we can start mounting up the fuel tank. I did start working on a little bit this morning before our customer came in with that job there, and just kind of got it pre-mounted. So what I like to do is it just has these little mounts right here. Well, they're not even mounts, it's part of the bed mount here. I like to just drill through here on both sides and put a nut and bolt on those. And that holds the tank in place to where we need it to be, straight up and down wise. And then from there, I'll take a piece of this angle and we'll make a perch mount that goes right up under here. I'll have to cut it, it's a little long at the moment. But we'll do that right there. We'll run some rubber hose down on the bottom of the tank to kind of separate the two pieces of metal so they don't wear into each other. So that'll be just like that to hold the bottom of the tank. Then I'll just take a couple little pieces of the strap, cut it down right about there, and we'll just bring it from the frame down to the corner there. Just a nice little simple fuel tank mount. Every swap that I've done so far, I've done this exact tank mount to. Works great, had no issues, everything's good to go. The biggest thing I can say is just make sure you put a big enough bolt in here. One time we used some self-tappers just to hold it in place, and kind of forgot about them, didn't swap them over, and the self-tappers ended up breaking. And it's much harder to replace those once everything's finished. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and just put them in there how it should be the first time. So yeah, that's where we're at. I did go over to the welding shop, and we got ourselves a couple new bottles, 100% argon, 75-25 argon, all that good stuff. Just all the supplies that we'll need to get this job done. So we are set up and ready. I just need to go out to the truck, unload everything, bring it back in, and we can jump on getting this fuel tank mounted up. If you guys are enjoying this build or any of the other builds that I've done, if you enjoy our videos, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That helps us out tremendously. Keeps my motivation up, keeps me going. That's like just something, it's not about getting paid from YouTube or anything like that, because guess what, I've been doing it for 1.5 years and I ain't been paid yet. So it's not about that. But man, just seeing that the channel growing, seeing that people are interested in the videos, things like that, it just keeps my motivation up to keep doing it and keep helping people and, teaching what I've learned or what I've learned from messing up, things like that. So I really do appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you smash that subscribe button. So we've got the fuel tank all welded in. Everything is fully completed. I'll probably go back and just spray a little black on that pipe there that we welded so we don't have no rust. I did put a little rubber hose at the bottom of that so then that'll have something soft and absorbent to ride onto for vibration and stuff like that. And before y'all judge me and get in the comments about me welding next to that fuel tank, it has been emptied, it has been drained, and it's been empty for a while. So don't worry about it. I wasn't going to explode, but I appreciate it. So anyway, we're going to move on from that. That thing's finished. We'll move up here to the cab mounts. I've decided I'm going to make some gussets that'll go and use as part of this old brace. And we'll make just one like big triangle gusset that goes all the way down. And it has one on that side, so we'll do that for both sides. And then we just need to chop out this old e-brake mount here and the old carrier bearing mount there. And from that point, the whole cab mount will be taken care of. Once we've got that taken care of, then we can move on to the front core support. The core support has to be kind of last. You want the cab exactly where you want it, fully dialed in, and then from there you can mount the core, the front radiator support, core support, what we'll call it. Then you can mount that up and down front end. What you want to do is get your fenders mounted and make sure this fender gap is, so you can see it's kind of tight down there and big up here, so we know we need to come up just a little bit with the core support before we final mount it. So like I said, you want to make sure the cab is fully hard mounted first before you do anything like that. So we're just moving our way back up to forward. So as soon as we're done with that and get all our little bit of welding and fabrication done, we're going to come up front here and kind of start getting all our wiring ran, fuse boxes mounted, all this good stuff. I did talk with the customer. We're going to get rid of this air box and we're just going to go to a cone style filter because this air box just doesn't fit in there very well. So that'll be in an upcoming video. You guys will see that later. But just kind of, I'm just getting something as I talk here too, kind of let you guys know what my thoughts are and things like that. So anyway, let's jump onto that cab mount.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, oh, yeah. Hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets, just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she sliding, tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that shit doing. Damn, she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. I'm back in that. Hey, where you going? Hey, back in that bag again. Don't bring me around your friends. You know that I'm bagging them. Request me on Facebook, no, I ain't adding them. Positions I had her in. Hit from the back, that pussy was splattering. Calling her friend, tell her pull up. Word, let's make it a gathering. They loving that baby, nah, I'm addict now, but she loving the splash again. I just be cashing in her buns, just like a wedding, I'm crashing in. Hundreds on hundreds, I'm moving and grooving. She wanna cut up, I'ma slash again. Buckets on buckets, I'm switching edition. Back in my bag, going back again. I feel like Aladdin, yeah. I'm on the carpet, flying through orbits, ain't doing no talking. They on my body as soon as I walk and bitches be stalking. They loving the drip, they think I'm a force, it gotta move cautious. Back in my duffel, I'm working a double like I'm in the office. Tell them to watch it, now I ain't talking my pockets, just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she sliding, tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that shit doing. Damn, she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again.